Robbery in Miami. Now, what really happened in AnEsonGib versus Tayler Holder? An absolute domination from Gib, and one judge who was clearly high on a certain substance somehow gave all 5 rounds to the TikToker. It was an absolute domination, an absolute technical dismantling of of Tayler Holder from AnEsonGib. Tayler Holder barely had any output, and AnEsonGib won every single round due to his ring generalmanship and volume. He respected Holder's power, but not to the point where he refused to engage. This is what we all thought what AnEsonGib would do to Jake Paul in the fight like 2 years ago. AnEsonGib is back, and he absolutely did an amazing job against Tayler Holder. He worked the body, landed some nice shots up high, some left hooks and right hooks to the top of the head, as well as a straight right that really seemed to rock Tayler Holder in his corner later on in the fight. It was just absolute domination from Gib, and I just do not understand how any judge could see it for Gib. Gib worked the body. He took the center of the ring, was more aggressive than Tayler Holder. And if you're new to boxing, aggression is one of the biggest things. Aggression and volume. Gib threw more volume, landed more shots. I'll put up a statistic for the fight, or the statistics for the punches landed, and you can see absolute domination from the beast from the East, AnEsonGib. I just am extremely disappointed. Social Gloves has no credibility now. Obviously, I know they weren't the ones technically scoring it, but I feel as if something fishy is going on, because Social Gloves, I think it was Social Gloves, tweeted out that Tayler Holder won, when in all actuality, everyone knows Gib won. I'm not even going to make that long of a breakdown on this, because Gib dominated him, took the center of the ring, jab to the body, jab to the head. He made up for his reach disadvantage. It seemed as if there was no reach disadvantage for Gib, because Gib did an amazing job. Holder, I thought, was the most experienced fighter on the card, and he looked terrible. He looked like he watched fighters fight and learned the technique, but didn't know, or learned a defensive technique and learned footwork. His footwork wasn't all that bad. He just learned footwork. He didn't learn to throw punches. One thing you'll see a lot from newer boxers is they focus too much on their technique, and they don't have faith in themselves. They won't just throw. Gib just threw, and Gib's technique came through. It's not amazing. It wasn't the prettiest technique I've ever seen, but Gib got the job done. But the judges didn't see it. I just feel as if this was an absolute robbery. Social Gloves, I think I already said this, but they tweeted out Tayler Holder won. Something fishy is going on, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else to see this. Very obvious. 2 judges gave it to Gib. It doesn't even make sense how it just doesn't even make any sense. I'm still waiting for Social Gloves to say they overturn it. Since when has it worked like that, where the scores are tallied up? 2 judges gave it to Gib. It didn't even make mathematical sense. I'm not a college graduate with a degree in mathematics, but it doesn't take that for me to tell you guys that AnEsonGib just dominated and should have won the fight. So that's pretty much going to do it. I feel as if Social Gloves is trying to, make it seem like Tayler Holder was robbed, and because they know they could have a star on their hands, but realistically, for a very, casual, but not even casual, a bunch of teenage girl audience that are watching their favorite renegading hero get in the ring, he was very boring to them, and even to me, I didn't find it very entertaining. Gib pushed the action. Gib made it a real fight, and Holder just stood back and landed I don't know what the shots were. I put them up on screen already, but barely landed compared to Gibbs. And if this thing I don't think Holder even deserves a rematch for this, but if it does get to a rematch, Gibbs gonna be the favorite, and I will see Gib winning that. I hope it ends up being like 6-3s or maybe even 8-3s, depending. I mean, it'll probably be 6-3s, I hope, with 10-ounce gloves. It'll probably end up being 12s because, you know, Tayler Holder's a wimp. But, yeah, man, that's going to do it for this video, you guys. I hope you did enjoy. And if I wanted to sum up this fight, I would call it an absolute robbery in Miami, not redemption in Miami for Big Gibber. Robbery in Miami. So, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. The channel's been kind of on a roll lately. We've been getting a lot of views, but a lot of hate from some certain supporters of a certain Thomas McDonald. And I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out more combat sports stuff in the future. And until next time, take care and peace.